Cinco de Mayo for niggas. This is what we gonna call, cause ain't nobody really in here like that. We gonna call this social media story time. And I hope niggas can hear me. See one person in here. This should probably be a story time for everybody who, eventually comes and tunes in or watches this video later on in the day. Everybody's enjoying day May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, Satin SBB Day. As you can tell, I was blocked by Mr. Well, that guy. I'm not even going, that's what I'm saying. I'm not even going to entertain him because that's what started his whole Twitter rant. He was upset that I didn't add him or tag him in my I guess you could say my question or my just ponder, like my thought process. And we gotta understand, like, these people get on social media, bro, and they get on social media and they talk crazy. Like, you'll never, no matter all the back and forths I've had with people, or all the things I've had an opinion on, all the things I've had opinions on or voice my opinion on, you're never gonna catch me talking reckless to anybody. Because at the end of the day, I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't raised like like motherfuckers. I always wonder, like, were they ever raised or taught that don't write a check? You know what I'm saying? That your ass can't cash. And I hope everybody knows who I'm talking about. There's three people in here, but as y'all, what I'm saying, as people watch later on, as they see this, it might not be a lot of people, but those who fuck with me, they know I got blocked today, and I got blocked for a question. Like, it was just a question. I was just wondering. I put it on Twitter. I put a question on Twitter, and I was like, "Yo, is Homeboy a culture vulture?" I was like, I'm starting to think Homeboy's a culture vulture. Now, what I mean by that, when I say a culture vulture, I mean somebody who sees something that's fire, or not even fire, but sees something that's catchy, and then they jump on it and they use it with their brand or with whatever movement they use, but it doesn't have any relevance to what they're doing. They're just doing it because it seems like it's the cool thing to do. Like, to me, that's corny. But it doesn't mean that I don't fuck with you. That's what's so funny. Homeboy blocked me, and I still follow him, and I still support what he doing. Like, like, come on, like, you're like a living J23 app. Like, you save niggas $2. Like, honestly, like, and I have the J23 app, but I'm saying for niggas that don't want to spend $2 on the J23 app to get notifications and know dates and times that sneakers is gonna drop. That's what he's there for. You know what I'm saying? He's like the academics of sneakers. Like, and I don't even mean that as a diss. I'm just saying that's what you are. You're the academics of sneakers. So, like, but I'm noticing, like, niggas got, like, they sit on their high horse. Like, niggas feel like, oh, if you're so relevant, or that, like, to say to somebody else, like, you're irrelevant. Like, I'm not irrelevant, nigga. I'm irrelevant maybe to you, but I'm very relevant in my own life, like the life that I'm living right now. Like, fuck you talking about, my nigga. But anyway, I asked the question. I was just like, yo, I'm starting to think this nigga's a culture vulture. Like, and it all came down to the get the strap. If you don't know, 50 Cent, he does this meme, or he posts different things of maybe niggas getting fucked up, or a nigga getting bullied or punked or whatever, and then he throws in the hashtag or the last statement, get the strap, get the strap. Now, if you're from a certain life, or not even a certain life, but if you've lived in certain areas, or if you know of certain things, you know what get the strap means. That means, pop the trunk in a sense. That means, go get that thing. You know what I'm saying? The dude was posting sneaker, I guess you could say, sneaker production numbers and pictures of kicks and shit like that. And He just started doing it after like 50 Cent been doing it for a few days now. But this nigga starts writing, get the strap, get the strap, get the strap. Hey, niggas is lit out here. Hold on, let me just wait till this music. This shit is rocking. Golly. And that's just one car. Say the general. What's a goodie, my nigga? Nah, I wasn't arguing with him. He was arguing with himself. That's what made it so funny. You know what? Say this nigga name. The Pino nigga. Pino 77 or Pino E or whatever what's his name is. I don't got no beef with the nigga. But he was like, if you go to his Twitter, you'll see everything that he wrote. And you might not be able to see it because he blocked me. But you'll see everything that he's wrote. This nigga went off his rocker. Like, this nigga just spazzed out, bugged out. And it all started off because I wrote that. I tweeted, what, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Last night or some shit like that. I tweeted, I'm starting to think he's a culture vulture. Either last night or the day before or whatever. And the nigga just flipped the shit. But he was mad that I didn't tag him. He was mad that I didn't tag him. That's what started this whole rant that he went on for. That's what makes it so crazy. Like, it was because I didn't tag him. It wasn't because of what I said first. It was because I didn't tag him in it. Which I'm looking at it like, my nigga, you have 274K on Instagram and shit like that. You worried about me tagging you? And then somebody ran to you or showed you what I was saying or what I said. Now, the easiest thing would have been was to just address the culture vulture thing and go about your business. But this nigga went off his rocker. And that's what I was saying. Then he gets into the, like, I have this thing, like, when niggas can't articulate themselves, like, I notice when niggas can't articulate themselves, when niggas can't debate, when niggas can't have a decent, I guess you could say, hold on, my shit didn't went out. When niggas can't, when niggas can't, when niggas can't freaking articulate themselves or, you know, hold a decent conversation, the first thing niggas want to do is talk tough and talk all crazy. So he started off with the, oh, you're a bitch, you're a cornball, fuck you. But he said some slick shit about my mother, and then he went to the ultimate foosball ass move. The nigga posted a picture of me that they went, as usual, niggas go on your Instagram and shit like that, and posted a picture of me and had jokes about, what I look like and shit like that. And I've said it, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it. If you have beef or you're getting in back and forth with words with another man, if you post that man on your timeline and you think that you're dissing him by talking about his looks, the joke's on you, my nigga. Like, the joke's on you. First off, that's wild homo. Wild homo. I would never be getting into a back and forth altercation with somebody or beef or not even beef. Sorry, let me scratch that. Argument with somebody and post their picture on my timeline to diss their looks. If I'm posting a picture of them on my timeline, it's gonna be something that has to do with sneakers. I'm calling them foo-foo. I'm calling them like something that has to do with the conversation. It's never gonna be to, oh, you look like a crackhead or you mad ugly or this like that. Like, I never understood that. That's wild homo that you're gonna use your platform to post my face to say something homo. So anyway, he does that. And like I said, he flips a shit. He goes in on me, calls me a bitch and all this other shit. And basically, all I said to him was, if you want to be tough for your followers, then cool. I'm okay with you doing that because at the end of the day, I'm still gonna follow you. I'm still gonna watch your videos to see when the production, like when sneakers is dropping, what the production of the shoe is, the production numbers, like. I have no problem. Like, I'm not no stan, my nigga. Like, I can I can still be a fan of that. That was the other thing. Oh, like, because he tried to use it like, oh, you're irrelevant, and I guess he's saying that he is relevant, and oh, you follow me, you're just a fan, you're just a what's the name? Okay, cool. So I'm a fan of you. But that doesn't mean I can't critique you. And then, once again, there is a bunch of lame niggas out here that we entertain and watch all day, every day. You don't think most of these actors, most of these freaking athletes, most of these celebrities, you don't think they wing ass niggas? There's a lot of wing ass niggas. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of wing ass niggas and there's a lot of stand up niggas. But we watch them and we entertain them every day. So that doesn't, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't say anything. But my whole thing was, you don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke, my nigga. So all that, like me, I'm never gonna call a man out his name unless I want smoke. I'm not gonna invite you to my manhood, which means you know that saying when niggas go, yo, suck my dick. Nigga, where I'm from, that's fighting words on sight. Period. You getting punched in your mouth for that. And then I'm not gonna say things like, or make posts and say get the strap when I'm not from that life. So I don't know him. That's the whole thing. That's the other thing. Like, how you going to run to my Instagram page or stalk my page since last night or yesterday? Like, you've been stalking my page for a while because all his followers been stalking my page too. But so if my page, that's the other thing. If my page is so dry and whack and I talk to myself and shit like that, yeah, I talk to myself. You know another thing? Like, geniuses talk to themselves. That's not even being funny. Like, look through the world in most of the, and I'm not calling myself a genius. All I'm saying is, like, very smart intelligent people talk to themselves. They work things out in their mind. And I'm an introvert. I'm a very, like, introverted person. I live in my own world in my own mind. So I talk to myself and run things down in my own mind, shit, 24/7. Like, it's not a time goes by. But anyway, you can't talk all that bitch ass nigga and you're lame and you're a cornball and you're this and you're that, and then you don't really want no smoke. Like, you can't really do that. So if you read his timeline and you read my responses, my nigga, don't just say I got under your skin, you got emotional, and you jumped out the window. That's what happened.
Which one?
What?
Which one?
Nothing.
Oh,
So just say that. Just say that that's what happened. Like, you got emotional, you jumped out your skin, and you was mad, and you was mad. That's all you have to say. And the problem I have is, if I'm such an irrelevant person, if I'm so irrelevant and my page is trash and my Instagram is trash and what I do is trash and all this other shit, then it shouldn't affect you. That's what I don't do with these dudes. Like I said, he's a big name. In my eyes, he's a big name. He's freaking he's freaking, like I said, 274K booming videos. That's probably his job or a part of his job to do that. He doesn't show his face. I don't know anybody that's ever seen his face. I know we've seen his hands, if that is his hand. So, like, but you don't really want no smoke. So if you don't want no smoke, somebody should warn. Let me not say that. Not somebody should warn you, but somebody should teach you how to speak to a grown man. Like, I don't even know how old he is, but I could tell by his interaction of going back and forth. My nigga, you can't be no more than what, 20, 23, 26. Like, yeah, there's no way you're pushing 30 talking the way you talking. Like, so I just had to let it be known, like, yo, my nigga, you don't want no smoke, and that's really all I really said on Twitter. Like, bro, you're just trying to be tough for your followers. I understand. I got under your skin. I worked your nerve. That really hurt your feelings. Like, it's okay to say that. It's okay to say, like, you got under my skin, or don't say anything at all, because at the end of the day, that's what I said. At the end of the day, when you read it all back, you look crazy. Maybe now you might not look crazy, and I'm speaking to him right now. You might not look crazy to your followers, because at the end of the day, all I would ask them is how's it taste, and then you might say how's it taste, and I say my dick, nigga, because my name is all in your mouth. Pause. My dick is all in your mouth because I'm a little ass nigga that doesn't care. Like, I do this shit for me. I do this shit because I have a passion. I do this shit because, nigga, I've been living. I lived this culture my whole life. This whole sneaker shit, my whole fucking life. Now, this is a business for you. This is clout for you. This is recognition. This is what they say. Oh, you're just doing it for attention. No, I'm not. As you can see, how many of us in here rocking right now? I think about 7 to 8. 7 to 8 people tuning into me. I'm gonna do this regardless. I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna say what I feel. I'm gonna state my own opinion regardless. I don't really care what you feel about it or what anybody feels about it. If you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you don't, you don't. We can agree to disagree. But once you start talking all that tough shit, and then you're riding along with the get the strap, when I know, when we all know, he ain't about that life. I'm not saying I'm about that life, but I can definitely tell you, if I'm gonna talk like I'm with the smoke, then I'm with the smoke. Now, some of y'all might not know what the smoke is. What the smoke means, you either got the hands, you going to get the strap, you weapons fight. What the smoke just means, if you see me and I see you, there ain't gonna be no talking. He ain't with the smoke. He's not. We all know this. You're not with the smoke. What you do is what you do, and I commend you on what you do. I support on what you do, and yo, that's what's up. But at the end of the day, I, it was just a brief thought. Yo, I kind of think this nigga's a culture vulture. Because there's nothing relevant to you saying get the
You ready
strap
to go to St. Croix
about
next
this
summer?
nigga. Yeah, I'll go. Why wouldn't I go?
What exactly?
Oh,
Sorry to interrupt you, but
oh no, they ain't interrupting nothing. They rocking. They chilling. We on live.
St. Croix it'll just be like me and you.
Okay, I'm done. Ain't nothing.
You could experience
St. Croix. I'm with it. St. Croix next summer, y'all. Just you heard it first.
the beach life.
The beach life. But honestly, that's all it really boiled down to. He blocked me. He felt some type of way. I got under his skin. I noticed that, yo. If I'm such a little nigga, y'all don't notice that, yo. Let's just keep it a stack. And that's not. This is not me even trying to pat myself on the back. I'm a little nigga that don't got nothing. I don't have half as many followers as these niggas. I don't have the following. I don't have the listeners. I don't have the viewership. I don't have none of this shit. But for some reason, whenever Retro Young say something or speak on something, y'all don't notice that these bigger names always feel some type of way to attack. They always got to attack. They always got to lash out. They go now. Don't get it twisted. With some other dudes, some other YouTubers and things like that, we've already had a chance to chop it up behind the scenes, and I never really let it be known that behind the scenes we cool. Y'all just don't hear me talk about niggas no more. You know why? Because some things don't need to be said. You know what I'm saying? But niggas don't understand that. What's up, Bernardo? Niggas don't understand that. I be talking my shit, and then these niggas jump out the window. Now, niggas, trolls will troll these niggas all day in the comment section and what's the name, and you never see these niggas lash out. The second I say something, or on YouTube, or say something on Twitter, or post something on Instagram, yo, these niggas be getting really in their feelings. And to me right now, he is the biggest one because I feel like he's on such a high. He feels like the way he was talking, he's in such a fucking like on a such a fucking high horse, as if isn't the sneaker game. Like one thing you got to know about the sneaker culture, everybody fly, everybody's fly. I can have on one pair of Jordans, you can have on a different pair of Jordans. We can both have on the same Jordans. There's nobody that's above somebody. I don't care if you got your pair in 2017 and I got my pair in 2018. We both got the same pair. So as far as sneaker culture wise, the sneaker level wise, we are both equal. That's the best thing. That's what I love about the sneaker culture. You could be the poorest nigga, you could be the richest nigga. But if you catch a nigga on the right day and on in the right fresh or in the right fit with the right thing on his feet, you look like $1 million to anybody from the sneaker culture that represents it right. That's all it was. Now, he tries to paint the narrative that about the whole thing started over the satin SBBs. And the reason why I had an issue also with what he said is because he tried to make it seem like it was beneath I don't want to use the word beneath him as far as the satin SBBs, but he made it seem like, oh, niggas is upset that Nike didn't reserve a woman's shoe for them. And all I stated in that comment that I commented, all I stated was, I said, it's not there's I said there's no such thing as a men or a woman shoe. All that matters, I said it's sizing that matters. That's all I said. There's no such thing as a man or a woman shoe. It's sizing that matters. That's all I said. Niggas go off into, oh yes, there is a certain thing you probably want to wear heels, or oh it has to do with the molds and the shoe molds for a smaller foot or a slimmer foot or this or that. All of that is great. All of that is great. But let me just break it down to you why I feel there's no such thing as a man or a woman shoe. Okay, let's just take a common shoe that everybody's gonna know. Let's say the Bread 11s. Let's just go with the Bread 11s, okay? So the Bread 11s, right? When the Bread 11s come out, when the Bread 11s come out, okay? Do they say this is the man's Bread 11s? Do they say this is the woman's Bread 11s? No. Okay, they never say that. We just get the Bread 11s. Okay. Now, if it's in a full size run, that means there's gonna be adult, there's gonna be kids. Oh no, should I say there's gonna be adults, grade school, which is technically kids, but nobody ever says that grade schools is women, because most women wear grade school shoes. But do they call the grade school woman shoe or grade school shoe? You understand what I'm saying? Then you have babies, then you have toddlers, then you have what's the name? Now, where I say there's no such thing as a man or a woman shoe is because when it comes to those shoes, does anybody ever talk about the mold? You feel me? Does anybody ever talk about the mold? Okay, now with the let's bring from the Bread 11s. Let's go to the satins. The satins, they went up to a size 12, which is a man's what 10 and a half. If it's a woman's shoe, first off, why wouldn't it stop where grade school stops? Because grade school is technically a woman's size. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Like 7 is usually where a woman's shoe stop, regardless of what it is. As far as grade school, that's where it stops. So what I was saying was, it's the sizing that matters. Just because Nike labels a shoe woman's shoe or woman's Jordan doesn't mean that that's what it really is. So then they go, oh, well, the mold is slim or what's the name? Okay, what if they use the same mold that they use for the satin shattered backboards to make the breads? But they made it a full size run all the way up to 13, 14, and 15. Would we call that a woman's bread one? Or would we call it a bread one? These are the things, that's what I'm saying. These are the things that I like to have a conversation about and I like to debate about. But instead, in the comment section, niggas want to, in his comment section under his post, niggas want to talk about the molds and call me stupid and yo, you mad dumb, and yo, you're like, and that's the thing, yo. You never like, that's the thing in life, yo. Whenever you getting the best of a nigga always want to take it to somewhere else. They always want to take it to name calling. They always want to call you something, a name. They always want to talk shit. Niggas don't never want to just debate the debate. Like I used to be a street dancer, b-boy, break dancing, battling niggas and shit like that. Just dancing. Whenever I was getting the best of another nigga, if a nigga was standing across from me, whenever I was getting the best of him and I was battling him, wherever I was, whatever club I was in or whatever party I was at the end of that party, a nigga always wanted to fight. Always wanted to fight. You know what that means? That means I didn't got the best of you. I didn't got in your head. Because now you're not even trying to battle me back. You're not even trying to dance better to battle me back. You just want to take it straight to let's scrap. Something that had totally nothing to do with what we were doing. So I take it the same thing when I'm discussing these sneaker topics, when I'm debating these sneaker shit. If I'm talking to you and I'm placing my points, hold on. If I'm talking to you and I'm spitting my points and I'm stating my side, if you're so gung ho in your debate, You should be able to do the same, vice versa. Not run into, yo, what are you, stupid? I don't know why you don't get it. Why you, what's the name? No, we all have different opinions. Yeah, yeah, you guys are stating facts about the molds, but that's not what my initial. That's the other thing. Niggas always, as I notice with comment section and things what you do, niggas get into a pattern to where it's like a snowball effect. It starts off with one thing. Like I said there's no such thing as a woman or a man shoe. It's the sizing that matters. Now, when I say sizing, I'm factoring in everything. I'm factoring in the size of the shoe, the cut of the shoe, everything. Don't talk to me about molds and, oh, it's made smaller for a woman's foot or this or that or what's the name. Like, just because Nike labeled it a woman's shoe, like we and then that's why my next tweet on Twitter was, yo, we're getting stuck in the labels, bro. If Jordan Brand came out and said this is a woman's Bread One, a woman's shattered backboard, I mean not shattered backboard, but a woman's cool gray, or a woman's Concord, like this year when the Concords come out, if they labeled it a woman's Concord, I guarantee you there would be nobody beefing about it. Nobody would be saying anything. There's no possible way they would be saying anything. Or if Nike, cause you don't know what mold they use for the shoe. That's what's so crazy. Yeah, of course, your common sense tells you a woman's foot is a little more narrow, might not be as wide. But then there's women out there that have feet like men. So, like, what are you saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. There's two sides to an argument. So, if you're gonna argue or debate your side, debate your argument. And with, you know what I'm saying, with Instagram and with Twitter and things like that, like it's real hard to get the context of people's debate or words through just reading characters. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard. But I try to say what I try to say my state my opinion and wait for somebody to state their opinion. There was a dude in his there was a dude that was in his comment section that we had a back and forth. And then you know what the nigga did? The nigga DM'd me. I think his name is Fresh Souls. The nigga DM'd me and we had a conversation in the DM because we were going back and forth in the comment section. And he said it himself, like, yeah, all those other people that were saying all the dumb shit, whatever, it was irrelevant. They weren't even stating a point. They were just attacking. Don't attack me or don't attack the situation because you can't articulate yourself enough or you just got frustrated. That's what the whole thing is. Like, don't do that. That makes yourself look like a fucking peon, nigga. Like, fuck you talking about, nigga. But yeah, what's that? It's about 28 minutes, about 30 minutes, man. Like, I'm cool. I'm good. Like, that's the funny part. Like, I am cool as a fan. Like, none of that shit bothers me. The only thing that bothers me is when a nigga talk like he wants smoke. Like, when you say certain things, like, yo, you a bitch, or you bring mothers into it, or you post my face on your timeline. These are things that tell me, nigga, you want smoke. So when I say to you, my nigga, you don't want no smoke for real, and you don't address that, you come on with other shit, and you let your followers suck your dick and stroke your shit and hold your shit while you pee. Pause. Nigga, I'm not that person. I'm not no stan. Those are stan ass people. I'm not a stan. I'm a fan of what you do because I'm in this sneaker culture. So yeah, I follow you and I support you. I don't have no problem doing that. But at the end of the day, you not gonna talk to me like your shit don't stink, my nigga. Fuck out of here. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, honestly, like, you ain't bigger. Yeah,
Where are you?
right here.
Are you smoking?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Did you hear me say put it out?
No,
Huh?
no.
Oh, a whiff came into the window. I
Oh,
smelled it. I was like, put it out.
oh Lord.
Are you on the phone?
Yup,
Oh.
I'm about to come in. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, my nigga, like, if you ain't like, let this be a lesson to everybody. And I know, like, a lot of y'all that rock with me, y'all understand where I'm coming from. this social media thing, it allows people to be something or portray. It allows some people. Let me say that it allows some people to be and portray something that they wouldn't necessarily be or portray if they was in front of you, or if they was in the street, or if they were around other people. So if you ain't with the smoke and you don't want no smoke, don't talk to somebody like you gonna do something to them, or don't call somebody out their name, or don't disrespect somebody that didn't disrespect you. I never disrespected you. I said I'm starting to think this nigga's a culture vulture. That was to spark a conversation or to spark a response from anyone to be like, yo, Retro, why you think that? And then I would go into why I think that, and then you could tell me, hey, no, no, that's not what I'm doing, or I was, because now you, oh, I was just having fun. No, nobody has fun. When somebody says go get the strap, that's not a fun thing. 50 Cent is joking about it, but the videos that he's posting up with it are real videos. They real niggas getting fucked up, real niggas getting shot at, real niggas going through something. And 50 Cent can say that. You know why? Because 50 Cent is with the smoke. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not gonna post a picture talking about prom nights or cap and gowns is what they call it, or a picture talking about Katrina threes and then at the end of it put get the strap. That makes no sense. But you know what does make sense? That's the culture vulture aspect of it. You know it, that tag is popping right now or it's hot right now. Let me just get in on this. Like, fuck out of here, my nigga. You know what this is, nigga. This is retro. This is retro young, my nigga. Like, and as I let him know, like, my nigga, I ain't, nigga, you don't want no smoke. So if you want to be cool and tough for your followers and everything, go ahead. I'm still gonna support you. I'm still gonna follow you. And then the nigga turns around. How do you talk that tough and then turn around and block a nigga? You dig what I'm saying? Like, how do you, like, how does that work? Let me talk shit about a nigga and then go block him. The only thing I did was change my Instagram to private because niggas, I already knew niggas was gonna run and be trying to post my face and clown and this and whatever. And I ain't really worried about it, but I'm not, that's not what it was done for. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it for that. And I'm not doing that to anybody else. And then to this shorty that's been stalking me since the comment under his shattered backboard joints. Yo, shorty, you stupid young. I've been in the game longer than probably you've been alive. Let's keep it a stack. And that's not even me to dish you. I have daughters. I have 2 daughters and a wife. Okay? I'm not going to disrespect you because you're somebody's sister, or you're somebody's mother, or you're somebody's aunt, or you're somebody's niece, or you're some, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I was raised a little bit better than that to be talking crazy to a female. So, with you talking crazy to me, like, you sound off your rocker. You sound off your rocker, shorty. And I'm gonna let you have that. I've straight muted her. I didn't even block her. I just muted her on Twitter so that I don't see her no more. I think I blocked her on Instagram because at the end of the day, I'm a man. So I'm not gonna have a back and forth with shorty. Now if she had her man get on and start talking shit to me, then we can have a back and forth. But once again, if it's not gonna be an intelligent conversation about sneakers, which sounds crazy saying intelligent, but if it's not going to be an intelligent conversation about sneakers, then what we got to talk about? If you just going to come on and say slick shit here or say slick shit there and talk to me about stuff that has no relevance to what the conversation was about, you just want to try to get, like, I hate when people just try to get a point across and not the point. If you're gonna get a point across, get the point that we're talking about. Don't just spew some shit out that is definitely factual but has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. And that's really it, y'all. That's really it. I just wanted to state my shit. Now I was gonna go on Instagram Live, but I figured it wasn't gonna be the setting for me to just really talk my shit. But y'all already know. He blocked me. Boo hoo. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, nigga, he don't want no smoke, nigga. He don't want no smoke. My email, my YouTube, everything. Niggas can get in contact with me. He don't want no smoke. He want to shoot the fair, we can shoot the fair. He want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. But He's already jumped out the window and said some things to which me, if I wanted to, with my niggas, if I ever did see him, nigga, we could get it shaking. It is what it is. Like I'm not like that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's why I had to post. I said, yo, forgive him. A lot of niggas wasn't raised the way other people were raised, and I always factor that in. I ain't the toughest nigga. I ain't no gangster. I'm definitely not no gangster nigga. I ain't no killer. I ain't no none of that nigga. But I'm a man at the end of the day, and you not gonna disrespect me where disrespect is not warranted. I never disrespected you, so don't disrespect me. But now that you did disrespect me, my nigga, you already know what it is, nigga. That's why I let you know. You don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke. So stick to your shit, giving us the production numbers and giving us the release dates and telling us what colorways is coming out. Stick to that, cause that's what you good at. Stick to that. I salute that. Stick to that. But when you start talking, get the strap and all that other shit, my nigga, you don't want no smoke. Period. Point blank. Period. And pull your panties down, my nigga. Damn, like this generation nowadays, man. This generation so emotional over words, nigga. Over words. Golly, my nigga. Fuck you talking about? Like, I need to know what you was doing in school, my nigga. I need to know if you had any type of stripes, if you had any squabbles in school. You ever been in a fist fight, nigga? You ever been in a fist fight? You ever got beat by your parents? You feel what I'm saying? By your mom and pops? You ever caught a beating? You ever caught a whooping, nigga? You the type of nigga just been on punishment, probably. Had your fucking Nintendo taken away or some shit. I don't know. Like that's all I'm saying. Like niggas be wild emotional. Niggas get emotional, get tight, and then when you tell them why you tight, niggas look at you like you crazy. When I didn't say anything. But y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Retro. I'm gonna get off this jump off. I appreciate all five. Appreciate the likes. If you in here, I don't ask. I never really ask. Sub to your boy. Like this video. Share it. Whatever. I don't really care. Like I said, I got blocked. I don't really care that I got blocked. I just wanted to make it known that like social media, these dudes is tough guys on social media, and they talk hella shit. Like they'll talk super reckless to you, but then they don't really want to do nothing. Like if I call a nigga a bitch, or if I tell a nigga suck my dick, or I say something about your moms, or if I post your picture up, which I would never do these things, but if I did, I am ready for whatever comes. I'm ready. I'm ready for the shits. You understand what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I guess, like I said, I guess I'm a fossil. I said that to my nigga Black Professor X. I said I'm a fossil, bro. Like I'm old school in this sneaker culture shit. And there's some things you just don't say to another nigga. You don't disrespect another nigga when disrespect isn't warranted. That's all I'm saying. All right, y'all know it's your boy Retro Young. Appreciate y'all fucking with me. I'm addicted. You gotta be addicted if you rocking with, if you listening. You know what I'm saying? Bang 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 bang.